411 Mania, the Infomania. If you want to be manic about your knowledge, you go to 411 Mania.
This be the one that call Tech 9, and you're watching 411mania.com.
What up, y'all? It's your man Billy Dan's world famous M.O.P. Fire Squad, True Spartan, throwing it up, 411 hiphopmania.com. That's where it's going down at, man. Make sure y'all know what it is. Salute.
So your latest album, Sparta, comes out November 22nd, and it's fully produced by the Snowgoons. Can you tell us a little bit about that album?
Oh, man, it's M.O.P. music. It's a lot of energy, great concepts, incredible lyrics, and, that's what we always bring to a record, an M.O.P. record anyway. But then on top of that, we got the Snowgoons production, which is ridiculous. Maybe a lot of people in America never heard of the Snowgoons or whatever, but when I say they're crazy, they're crazy. Like, their music is sick, like dumb, ridiculous. So we had a good time putting this record together with them, man.
So how did you guys kind of hook up with them? Did you make a couple tracks just kind of casually and then it worked towards a full album, or how did that work out?
Nah, you know what? Snowgoons is really big everywhere else in the world outside of America. And we travel. M.O.P. is really big everywhere else in the world. So we do a lot of traveling, and we cross their paths a lot. Always like their stuff, but we never got a chance to do anything with them. So the people over here at the label who I think they have a deal with Baby Man. I think they have a deal with Snowgoons. I think they did a lot of work with Snowgoons. Anyway, they called me and asked me would I be interested in doing a project with them. And just from knowing their track record, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And those dudes sent us about 100 tracks, dude. And the hardest thing about making this record was picking 10 tracks out of 100. You know what I mean? Because all the tracks was fire. So, as an artist, once you get a good track, it's easy to write. It's easy to, to do a song to it, come up with a banger, because the beat always tells you what to do anyway. But out of 100, we had to pick 10. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
Well, what made them stand out to you compared to other producers? Like, what's so distinctive about their sound?
They have this whole, they got this theatrical thing. Like, it's almost like a movie. If you listen to about 10, 15 Snowgoon tracks in a row, it'll seem like a movie score. Like, you know what I'm saying? What really stood out for me was that they are what a production crew is supposed to be. When I say that, I mean every producer really want to have a signature sound. And in my opinion, if you're a producer, why would you want to have a signature sound? Wouldn't you want to be able to move things around and sound different? As a producer, you want to create. You don't want to have a signature sound, in my opinion. So, and that's what I think about the Snowgoons. Like, they gave us raw hip hop. They gave us club music. They gave us slow tempo joints, mid tempo joints, fast tempo joints, street music. They got everything. Theatrical music. You know what I'm saying? So they got everything, man. And I think that's what a production crew is supposed to have, man. So that was a draw for me. You know what I mean?
So sticking with kind of the theatrical theme, is that why you came up with the name Sparta for the album?
Well, the name of the album came from basically our everyday life. This is how we grew up. It was always M.O.P. against the world in our eyes. Even when we was on the block before we even rapped, it was like St. Mark's, and then there was the world. There was Brownsville, and then there was the world. You know what I'm saying? And we always had to fight to get position, to get to the position that we felt like we deserved. So even now, even after all the success that we had in the music business, still been around longer than anybody else has ever been around. we still fighting to get in position. So we basically Spartan. So I felt like it was very appropriate to name this album Spartan.
What's the difference when you make an album with, say, one producer to having different producers produce an album? How is it different for you?
Well, Well, it would have been extremely different if the Snowgoons wasn't talented enough to give you different sounds. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's really no difference because we create off the record. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the beat tell you to do, it's easy. Even though some producers want to have a signature sound, they still have to change tempos. They still have to change bass lines. They still have to add or maybe not add chords. So it's really no difference at all, in my opinion, because unless they're making the same exact beat over and over again, you know what I'm saying, which will make it a little difficult. But M.O.P is so talented, we'll turn the same exact beat into 10 different songs. Doesn't make a difference because we band like that. You heard me?
Do you have any videos planned for the album?
Yeah. We're about to let Get Yours Go, the video for Get Yours Go, soon, and then I believe we're going to shoot Sparta and another joint called Opium. What the plan is to shoot every song, shoot a video for every record. Yeah, we want to put everybody involved with what we do. This never works without the fans or without you, putting things out in the media for us. It don't work without the producers. It don't work without other artists that's aspiring to be you, and that's just, even if they just buying your record just to hear what you did, so to give them inspiration. You know what I'm saying? It works with everybody helps this move, so we want to keep everybody involved. So we're allowing directors to actually send us some reels or some of the stuff that they did, so we can see if we like it and we can see how we can get them to shoot one of the videos.
So over the years, you've had kind of some label issues. However, your fans have been actually pretty loyal. Do you think that's part of the reason, is that you do so much for the fans that the fans think that they stay loyal to you because of that? Yeah,
I mean, you know what? I think for the most part, the fans really like hands-on kind of artists. They like to know that you know what I'm saying, like I actually take my garbage out like everybody else take their garbage out. I go to the store like everybody go to the store. And when I get off the stage after an incredible performance, I get down and hang out in the crowd with the audience. I'm not whisked away like fucking Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Like, they like the fact that we are grounded people. We're real people. We're grounded, and we show them the love and respect. They show the love, we show it back. We show them that we really appreciate them, because without the fans, where would we be without it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can make music all day and pass it around from corner to corner, but it ain't going that far.
So you guys first emerged on the hip-hop scene in 1994. What do you think has been the key to your longevity?
Just that, like, again, being straight up with the fans and doing it in a way no one else has done it before. Like, we do it with so much passion. Some people that don't like M.O.P. be like, man, they yell too much. We're not yelling. That's just passion pouring out. It's not oozing out, it's pouring. We're pouring it out. You know what I'm saying? People like that. People like that we do it from the pit of our stomach. People don't want to, people don't, I mean, nowadays you go to a show and the younger artists are actually rapping like we're supposed to really be on their dick. Like, why I'm supposed to be on your dick? You ain't doing nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing nothing special, and you're not even showing me that you appreciate me being here by staring in my face, making me holler. So I'm going to say, yeah. All right. You say fucking yeah. I paid $30 to get in here. I got to say yeah, too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Fucking drinks cost $20 a piece. Pay $30 to get in here, and I got this fucking broad over here that wants everything she sees. And I got to say yeah. Fuck out of here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are...
Buddy, brother, buddy.
Yeah, you guys are probably best known for your track, Annie Up. It's a really high-energy, hard track. Do you think that sometimes you get painted into a corner because of that track? Because it's been so popular, they think that's the only style of music you can do?
Of course. Of course. That's exactly what they do, brother. That's exactly what they do, but I don't think I'm that mad about it because it's my lane and it's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do what other artists do. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, what I do is different, man. Can't nobody do it the way we do it anyway. And people do go, well, that's what they do. So when we have a certain kind of show going on, we can call M.O.P. If not, then we don't call M.O.P. But it don't matter because I cater to the people, to that part of society that people try to forget about, and that part of society is everywhere in the world. So anywhere you go, any country you go to, there's a hood, there's a ghetto, there's a gangster, you know what I'm saying? So people, I mean, I think this is going to happen forever because my grandfather hung out in the hood. My father hung out in the hood. My older brother hung out in the hood. I hung out in the hood. The older homies hung out in the hood. My little nephews hang out in the hood. It's just an ongoing thing. It's sad, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So long as I cater to them, I'm always have an audience.
So this is your first new album in 2 years. Before you guys hooked up with the Snowgoons, were you guys working on any other M.O.P. projects before you got this collab album?
Yeah, I do. We had a ton of things coming right behind this. Actually, I think by the end of this month, we're going into to refinish the official M.O.P. album that we were working on before we started doing this. Also, my solo album, which is called Behind Gates, Fame solo album, which is called Fame and the Glory. The website, I don't know if you heard about it, the WeBuildHits.com, where we actually let unsigned artists come to the site and download tracks from multi-platinum Grammy-winning producers like Pete Rock, DR Period, Heatmakers, Doc Ish, Lil Fame, all these other guys. And they work with the unsigned artists and help them get into the game. You know, it's basically like we cheat because I can, you know, once we create the record, I can take that record anywhere and say this is a new joint Pete Rock produced. So all the unsigned artists got to do is come and do what they do so well that nobody knows about. You know what I mean?
Can we expect those new albums in 2012, or do you think?
Yeah, 2012 we going hard. We gonna start launching right after this, right after the Sparta album. We may release the next M.O.P. album, or maybe one of the solos. Or Fame has another project too that he's planning on putting out that he did with Terminology called Physiology, which is a good record. So we got a lot of things coming up, dog. So this year we're gonna just flood the airwaves and flood all over the internet, and, you know, just basically flood it out so people can see that we still got a lot to offer to the game.
And so you guys going on any tour in support of the album, or where are you guys headed next?
Yeah, we definitely gonna start. I was looking at the schedule the other day too. I don't know exactly where we starting at, but in December we're going out and we're gonna start running around Europe. I think then we come back to the States and then we go back over to Asia. So we got a lot going on, man. And, you know, people know it.
Yeah, that's all the questions I had. Is there anything else you'd wanted to add?
Yeah, I just want to make sure people understand Sparta is definitely it. Like, if you want to hear good hip-hop music, good music with a lot of effort into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we put a lot of effort into our music. So, and, you know, we want to appreciate everybody that's came aboard as a fan or as a business partner or whatever to help M.O.P. move to that next level and keep the legacy going. Also, I want to really stress that all the unsigned artists out there really need to check out WeBuildHits.com. Not only can you work with the producers, but you know, there's a chat box, there's a whole, you know, there's a whole forum where you can just speak to other artists in other countries and other places, and link up with them and help get your music out. You can also post all your music, post all your videos. Just go up there and do what you want to do. It's a place for you. We also have a radio station where we cater to the unsigned artists. We also have a video show where we play all unsigned artist videos. And you can actually be a part of the video show. You can just hit us up on Skype and do a few drops or whatever for your video and other people's videos. You know what I mean? So it's about helping each other out. So that's what we're trying to get people to see, that, you know, if you come to WeBuildHits.com, we definitely got it for you.